If you had to choose then between ideal area or ideal house, which would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Ideal area or ideal house?
When you have a young family, there are lots of different things to consider when you're in the market for a new home. Today, I chat to Vanessa and find out what's most important to her and her family. Vanessa, you are not a first-time buyer. You are in the market for a second home.
I'm not a first-time buyer, no. So we are now looking to save for our second, which is our family home. Yeah, it's a tough market at the moment. We're hopeful, but we are just trying to kind of put one foot in the front of the other and, get saving.
You're looking for a family home now. So what are your top 3 non-negotiables in your search?
So as a family, I think what's really important and what's really driving us now to pick the right place would be schools, facilities in terms of playgrounds, sports clubs, things like that. And then to make sure that we have childcare in place too.
So Vanessa, can you describe your ideal family house?
Yeah, so I guess for, keeping family in mind, what we'd really like is something, I know you mentioned the BER rating, so that's something that's important, just to have something kind of purpose built that's efficient and not too expensive to run.
But also warm and cozy.
Warm, yes, warm, very important. Garden, I know I mentioned that as well, definitely. Ideally, we'd love to have even an extra bed to be able to have a visitor from time to time too as well, if that wasn't too much to ask. Like I said, my husband isn't Irish, so we'd often have his family coming over to stay, and it's just nice to be able to offer somebody a bed and their own bit of privacy. He does work from home as well from time to time as well. So at the moment he's got his own little study / spare room. So we're able to kind of combine both in that. Yeah, which is great. So yeah, those would be kind of...
That's the ideal house.
The ideal house.
Is the BER or the energy rating important to you?
Yeah, it's a good question. We hadn't really considered the BER rating until we moved to this house that we're renting in. And then obviously the rising cost of fuel has just, I think we're all thinking about it. But before, when we didn't have kids, you're not all that concerned if it's a bit chilly. But now with little ones running around and snotty noses and all the rest, it's definitely something that we would have to, factor in. We kind of really felt the pinch last winter.
In what way?
Well, just in terms of the rising fuel. Yeah. So my mum is great. She's been bringing up loads of sticks.
What is the ideal area for your family to live in?
The ideal area for us would be somewhere where where the kids can play outside, whether that's, playing football or in the playground, depending what stage they're at. Being able to walk to facilities, or even the likes of being able to go and grab a coffee. Yeah, and that there's lots of other kind of young families for them to, hang out with, and for us as well. So,
if you had to choose then between ideal area or ideal house, which would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Ideal area or ideal house? I think at the moment probably ideal family area. Because it's just, I think, when the kids are growing up, what's really important for them is their schools, their social networks, being able to kind of play sports or, work through those different stages and have the means to do so. So I would say that's probably our priority. Is it too much to kind of want both?